Hi, it's Dee, and today's craft project is this lovely card for a sweet young lady whose birthday is coming up soon. Hi, and thanks for joining me while I create this birthday card for my favorite unicorn, Mermaid Princess. But before we start, a little of this happened. This happened. We're going to begin by removing the letters and placing them on the top panel of the card. Now here I'm using the scraper to make sure the letters don't come off of the transfer paper so that they can stay in the same format that I configured it for in Design Space. Here I'm making sure it lines up correctly, and I'm using the scraper to take out any air bubbles. I'm gently taking off the transfer paper so that it won't tear my panel, and thank goodness it didn't. And a little tape on the corners of the panel so that it won't move while we're adding the other letters. Alright, so we're going to start with the unicorn. I'm going to scrape the back of the unicorn to make sure the letters are on the transfer paper. Transfer paper. Now I tried to use the ruler to position it so that I can get the unicorn letters to go on a straight line, but that ruler just kept giving me problems. But I wind up getting it, so we're going to get the unicorn on there, and we're going to use the scraper to take out any air bubbles. It was on there securely. Now I'm positioning the mermaid between the two middle stars. I'm making sure that it's on there securely, and as you see, the little eye dot came up, but if you use the scraper, it'll go back on there. You tear that contact paper off better than that, but thank goodness it didn't tear. Let's add the princess letters now on the last line between the last two stars, making sure we give a little space between the phrase underneath. Using the scraper to lightly go over all the letters to make sure they're on the panel securely. Here I'm going to score the card, making sure the folds are neat, free from any cracks. Card at 5 inches. The total size of the card is 5 1/4 by 8 1/2. I wanted to make sure that my score lines were deep enough so that the card can fold, and once I fold it, it doesn't get those cracks in the back. I'm also going to take the bone knife and go over the fold just to reinforce that hole, making sure the card folds properly and looks professional. Here I'm going to add some adhesive strips to the back of the panel. You can add glue or whatever you have on hand. I just wanted to focus on the outer edges, making sure that it would be secure to the card once I put it on. I also added some adhesive strips to the middle of the card so that it wouldn't buckle or puff up or anything. So once I'm done, this should be very secure to the front of the card. Now that we have our adhesive on the back of our panel, we're going to attach it to our greeting card. Normally I would try to secure the greeting card down and try to align the panel with the ruler lines. However, today I just eyeballed it. Doesn't look too bad. I think I did a pretty good job. Once I position the panel on the front of the greeting card, I'm going to take a scraper and lightly smooth out any air bubbles. And here is our beautiful unicorn mermaid princess happy birthday card for the sweetest unicorn mermaid princess.